I have to put an extra video, and I have to play other people's videos in order for me to stay away from talking. The consciousness is trying to let the women know, the ones who plan, they believe that the wind is just rotating house to house. The consciousness wants the women who believe that their husband age is reversing to be someone else. The consciousness says it's not so. That the man they really love is really the same man they left behind, because they see the age, they check the ID card, they say 5 years ago what is over here is now over here. And even though what left behind is conscious, the consciousness say loving the fresh apple and forget that the seed is still under the dot. And when the consciousness is pretending to be intelligent, that the apple was never in the dot. You see the big tree, you see the apple, you see the seed inside the apple, you eat the apple, you find the seed looking so clean, but the consciousness say the original seed is still underneath the dot. Till the day the tree fall down, you will never find the dot that swallow the seed, that never climb up to become the 1,000 seed you're watching. Meaning, the consciousness say, when a woman is watching the Teddy Boys and believe that the young guy is everything the man's supposed to be, the consciousness say, is a woman who does not know how to love the man when he's imperfect. They love the man when he's also perfect. And he's always perfect is when they love him. But when he's old, they don't love the man. The consciousness says she become 152 years is to determine the man that is 50, that become another 50, that become another 50. He can see himself 3 times 50. And when he can watch himself 3 times 50, but now he is not seeing the 3, 50, 50, which is 50 and 100 and 150. He sees 1,000 people. But if the man that is 50 find the 100 and find the 150, and then the woman who is always there but never able to look for a husband, the man die, she does not look for the classmate that is still there. She said, oh, my man is dead. Well, the consciousness say, learn to find the classmates. Learn to look for the same face in the wall. Learn to find the same character and then make a companion, not all about sex. If you can find the same face, the same mind, then you don't need to go to the graveyard. But if you only love your husband, you're like, we're making the children, I'm going to turn myself to a boy because the only way, yes, the believing that only boys feel, you see the strength in the boy. Well, when you was the little girl, you feel, but you die to become the boy. And you die to become the girl. And the only way for you to be a God that can decide, oh, I want a child or I don't want a child. If you can be a God, then you can do the God job by joining the two in the hospital and then find that little girl you're so desperate to become. But you cannot turn yourself to be a boy. It's not working, the consciousness say. It is not happening. It's not happening. Because consciousness say, the mother was there when the father came to be the girl. And now the girl say, I don't want to be a girl, I want to be a boy. Consciousness say, when you kill yourself, it's like saying your father never fucked your mother. And your mother is still there and say, what the heck? Well, the relationship is finished, it's finished. Now, the wind wants the world to do a favor for the wind because it's very important. There is 6 billion people. The wind wants 6 billion people to become 3 billion. It will look like it's 9 billion. The consciousness say, because what mankind don't understand, 100 years later, the 6 billion gonna die. But if the 6 billion connect together and become the 3 billion, meaning brothers and sisters make your mother again. Brothers and sisters, make your mother. Brothers and sisters, make your brother. When you can make yourself, and then 100 years later, the big one's gonna die. They're gonna fall down. No matter how much you love them, they're gonna fall. But when they fall down, what you make, keep it down. Don't multiply. Don't make 6, 7. You join together, brothers and sisters that look two, they become one. Brothers and sisters that look two become one. 100 years later, the multiply gonna die, and the few gonna live on. And when the few live on, you make sure the boy and the girl gonna connect together to make 6 billion become 3 billion, and 3 billion become 1.5 billion. And by that, you can able to multiply and demultiply. Because if you watch in the population, it like, when you see people every day, it's like they're never gonna get old. The consciousness say they are not there always. They're gonna fall down. But there is more room in the world. There is more space in the world. But only if people can find each other. The consciousness say when a brother know his sister is pregnant for him, and when the husband know that the wife is pregnant for the brother, the question say, there is this powerful support that will come. It will be a family achievement, not what if you're going to leave me. Because you know that the mother that is standing over here as the brother, you see the father, you see the mother, you check the father, he's still complete. You check the brother, you say, wait a minute, if your father don't lose his private part, who is the boy? Well, the boy is just the key holder to make the mother come back to life. It is very important for Oprah Winfrey and Donald Trump. You are from Sierra Leone. You are the lost chief from Sierra Leone. It is nice to be in America. But you, the inside of you is as black as the dark sky. You need to find time and visit the land where you die. You left children. You left responsibility. You're not going to take the money of Europe to Africa. But you owe it to society. There are people who go in still to your gravestone, thinking you went to heaven, whilst you are now living a totally different life. The consciousness know who you are when mankind don't recognize what you are. The consciousness trying to explain what's going on, what the consciousness see. What I have in my eyes came from the sunlight. And everything I tell is because it takes the sunlight to see everything, to tell me. And in order for people to pay attention, the sunlight cannot make love to me, which is the wind, the mother nature, that become the light in the first place. Without the butterfly that came from the wind's stomach, there would be no light for us to see. So the mother that owns the body is trying to make sure there is no feeling in my body in order for the world to take the consciousness here. Because if I'm masturbating, it's like, oh yeah, it's because, well, yeah, you be the feeling and let me be the mind. I choose to be the mind the next 5 years. You can be the feeling because that's what you're made of, the feeling. The feeling is downloaded out of me for the wind and the light to become all of you. But if you attack in the wind and you don't connect what you download, then there is a problem in the world that is unnecessary. And every darkness, the world is so peaceful. I'm here most time, I don't sleep. I'm like listening, everything is quiet. I'm like, I cannot wait for the night, because if you wait for the night, then you're rich every night. You're the only one who's awake. There are few people who are awake, but around me, there's no car passing only once in a while. Every 60 minutes, another car pass. I'm like, okay, I'm here. They see me. Let me tell you a short story in another video. Why the world is afraid of the consciousness.